Good Tuesday morning to you all. I am Ryan and this is Michigan Storm Chasers. Let's go ahead and dive into today's forecast update. On your screen currently is the Storm Prediction Center, SPC for short. It is called a Severe Weather Outlook. On this outlook, you're going to see colors. The light green color indicates that general thunderstorms are possible. So anywhere within that light green, from Pennsylvania down through most of Ohio, through Illinois, Wisconsin, the western part of the Upper Peninsula, all fall within that light green color, indicating general thunderstorms are possible. Now, in dark green, it's level 1 risk for severe weather. What that means, it's level 1 out of 5. It equates to roughly a 5 to 14% chance of seeing either a damaging wind, a large hailstone, or in some cases, a brief tornado anywhere within a 25-mile radius within the dark green area. So for example, let's just go ahead and give you guys an example here. Mount Pleasant. If you live in Mount Pleasant, you're in that dark green color, and that equates to, we're going to say, a 5 to 14% chance of damaging winds within 25 miles of you. It is not for your exact backyard. It covers a 25-mile radius, so keep that in mind. Now, in terms of the hazards for today specifically, that was just an example, but for today's hazards, damaging wind is primary concern here. 5 to 14% chance anywhere within that brown color on your map. Do take note, the only people who are not in a risk today for severe weather are the western UP up there where it's white. Now, again, if you live in anywhere within that brown color, 5 to 14% chance within 25-mile radius of seeing a damaging wind gust up to 60 miles per hour. Now, large hail also a concern today for a select portion of the central UP. Same probability, 5 to 14% chance of that occurring. Hail should be a little bit less of a concern today, but certain areas could still get close to quarter size in diameter of hail. Now, in terms of anything tornadic, the good news is the SPC has left out that risk today. It is less than 2%. There are no current risk areas denoted for tornadoes today. So damaging wind, primary concern, cannot rule out a large hailstone, primarily up in portions of the UP. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the forecast model for the future. I'm going to highlight this as always with these videos and say forecast models can get you close sometimes. Other times it can be completely way off. The good news with today is we're seeing a lot of storm initiation across the state. What I mean by that, if we go ahead and animate this closer to noon, we're going to see pop-ups all throughout the afternoon, and they're quite numerous in nature, anywhere from Alpena all the way down here through central UP, all the way through Houghton Lake area, also down here by Berrien County. You got some just scattered, widely scattered pop-ups that just go. They take off and they go throughout the afternoon, and they can become more numerous toward that dinner time frame, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. tonight, and they slowly drift to the east. So with that said, the risk today is for the statewide, and usually with these pop-up storm type days, we have to kind of use verbiage that says, hey, these are going to be pretty isolated, scattered in nature, so we're not all going to see rain or see a storm, but the chance is there across the state. And today is kind of the same way, but today's coverage is expected to be a lot greater than just a couple pop-up storms. We could have numerous scattered or perhaps widespread pop-up storms across the state today, and as such, I would expect a good majority of us to see rain, perhaps a storm today. Now, not everybody will see that, but because the models are kind of suggesting, hey, we could have some more pop-ups than usual here, more people will be affected as a result. Now, with that said, go ahead and go hour by hour here, and don't take this as like an exact forecast. Just give you guys an idea of how to plan your day, so to speak. Models, again, can get you close, but they're never going to be exact. So here is 11 a.m. currently. Here's noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10, 11, and then here is midnight tonight, and that's where the model ends. The model ends right there actually at 11 o'clock tonight. I can refresh this really quick and get you back there. There we go. Here's midnight, and then here is 1 a.m., and that's where the model stops. So storms are ongoing pretty much all day around noon to about that midnight time frame. Even at midnight, after midnight here, the model says we still have storms going on by Mackinac and Gaylord areas. So It's going to be a busy day here. So stay tuned. Not every storm is going to be severe. This is not going to be an organized big line coming through, but pop-up scattered storms that could produce some severe winds at times will be live throughout the day, more than likely for coverage of the severe weather threat. Now, with that said, you guys enjoy your day. I'm going to pop out of here and get ready, as we do have some storms already pushing onto the shore. In fact, I will show you guys this because it is important. Current time, this is what the radar currently looks like. As of 8:30 a.m. here, already got some storms popping up way earlier than expected. So again, models can get you close sometimes, but we already have some scattered pop-up storms across the state here. If you're south of 94, you're dry. If you're up toward 96, got some rain showers and some storms going on. And this is a line we're going to watch here. This is statemented for wind up to 40. We'll see if that becomes strong, perhaps severe early. So keep that in mind. Going further north here, radar is clear. And the UP, just for a check up there, we should be clear up there, which we are. A couple showers by Unising, perhaps. Otherwise, these storms will increase in coverage and intensity as the day goes on. Stay tuned to hear Michigan Storm Chasers. We got you guys covered. You guys enjoy your day. I'll catch you all later.